Euphoria Season 3. Everything we know and why fans are so frustrated. Hey everyone! Let's talk about something that's been on a lot of fans' minds lately. Euphoria Season 3. Believe it or not, the third season is still being worked on. At this point, it almost feels like it's never going to be released. For over 2 years, fans have been waiting, hoping, and wondering if they'll ever get to see what happens next with their favorite characters. And even though there's been tons of behind-the-scenes chaos, the team is still trying to pull this season together. So, what's really going on? Why has it taken so long? Who's coming back? Who's not? And is the show still worth waiting? And it left us with so many unanswered questions. A lot happened in that final episode. Rue was still dealing with her addiction, and we saw the fallout of Jules and Elliot flushing her drug stash, which cost $10,000. That created a huge rift between Rue and Jules, and it left Rue in serious trouble with a dangerous drug dealer named Lori. Then there was Nate, who shocked everyone by turning his father Cal into the police. That moment was a big turning point, especially considering all the dark secrets surrounding Cal's character. Fesco and Lexi were getting closer, and fans loved watching that sweet and unexpected relationship blossom. But just as things were looking up for Fez, everything fell apart. A violent shootout at his house ended with the heartbreaking death of Ashtray, and Fez was arrested. It was a dramatic, intense ending, one that made viewers eager for what would happen next. But here we are in 2025, still waiting, endless delays and pushed back release dates when the last episode aired in 2022. Most fans assumed that the next season would be out by 2023 or maybe early 2024 at the latest, but that didn't happen. There were strike-related delays, creative disagreements, and scheduling issues that made it impossible to start production. At one point, we were told Season 3 would premiere in 2025, but now that it's already 2025 and production isn't finished, the current expected release is sometime in 2026. Understandably, a lot of fans are frustrated. Some have even said that by the time Season 3 drops, they might not even care anymore. The truth is, the hype around Euphoria has faded a lot. When the show first came out, people were obsessed. Fans dressed up as characters for Halloween, shared theories online, and analyzed every scene. But now, after so many delays, that excitement has mostly disappeared. A lot of people feel disconnected from the show because it's been gone for so long. Some are even saying, just cancel it already. The toll on the cast and crew, this long pause, hasn't just been hard on fans, it's also affected the cast and crew in major ways. Many of the actors had to put other job offers on hold, thinking that filming for Euphoria would start any day. But instead, they waited and waited. Take Sydney Sweeney, for example. She reportedly turned down several opportunities because she wanted to stay loyal to Euphorian Lee, to realize that filming wasn't even close to beginning. That's time and money she can't get back. Eric Dane, who plays Cal, opened up about how hard it was to be stuck in that waiting period. In an interview while promoting his new project Countdown, he was asked how it felt to look for work in between seasons. He admitted it was difficult. Because of HBO's exclusive contract, he wasn't really allowed to take on other big projects that might interfere with the filming schedule 11. Though there was no filming actually happening, he described it as being put on ice, and said it was incredibly frustrating. Eric Dane's health update shocks fanzine, one of the most emotional updates to come out recently. Eric Dane shared heartbreaking personal news. He's been diagnosed with ALS, a progressive and incurable neurological disease. He revealed that he's already lost the use of his right arm and is quickly losing function in his left. Doctors told him he might only have a few more months before his left arm becomes unusable too. This devastating diagnosis has touched fans deeply. Despite everything, Eric has chosen to keep working. Just 4 days after sharing his diagnosis, he returned to set to begin filming Season 3. He described working on the show as something that lifts his spirits, and even called it a lifeline. His strength, resilience, and dedication have inspired many, and it's made fans even more emotional. About the show finally getting made, it's also made people angry. Some have voiced frustration that it took this long for production to restart, especially now that Eric is battling such a serious illness. They don't want him to suffer through filming just because the show couldn't get it together sooner. Cast members who aren't returning, unfortunately. Several main cast members won't be coming back for the third season. Barbie Ferreira, who played Kat, confirmed that she's done with the show. After a disappointing second season where her character was mostly ignored, she revealed that she left because the show's creator, Sam Levinson, didn't really connect with Kat and didn't have a clear storyline for her. Then there's the tragic death of Angus Cloud, who played Fesco. His passing left fans heartbroken. Fez was a fan favorite. His calm presence, loyalty, and deep emotions grounded the entire show. And now, it's hard to imagine the story continuing without him. especially without Ashtray either. Storm Reed and Nika King, who played Rue's sister and mom. Between Zendaya and Sam Levinson, the show's creator, rumors have circulated that Zendaya wasn't happy with Sam's vision for Rue. In the upcoming season, one idea that Sam reportedly had was to turn Rue into a private detective. Yes, you read that right, a teen recovering from addiction suddenly becomes a private investigator. HBO allegedly said no thanks to that idea. Zendaya also had her own pitch. She wanted Rue to get sober and become a surrogate mother. That storyline also didn't make the final cut, as you can imagine. All this back and forth has only added to the confusion and frustration. The backlash from The Idol made things worse. Sam Levinson's other project, The Idol, starring The Weeknd, made things even more complicated. That show was slammed by critics and fans for being chaotic, confusing, and overly After watching The Idol, many people started questioning Sam's creative style, including how he handled Euphoria. People started looking back at Euphoria with a different lens, wondering why Sydney Sweeney's character had so many unnecessary nude scenes. A lot of fingers were pointed at Sam, with some accusing him of using shock value rather than telling meaningful stories. And the criticism didn't stop there. Photographer and filmmaker Petra Collins claimed that Sam had reached out to her in 2022, saying that Euphoria was inspired by her dreamy, colorful aesthetic. She moved to Los Angeles, helped shape the show's look, and worked on casting and themes. To be dropped because she was supposedly too young? A year later, she saw a Euphoria billboard that looked exactly like her style. She felt betrayed and claimed her creative ideas had been stolen. This wasn't the only time Sam was accused of pushing female creatives aside. On The Idol, director Amy Seimetz was reportedly 80% done with filming before Sam stepped in and changed everything. Amy's version focused more on female characters and emotional depth, while Sam's version became darker, more graphic, and more male-focused. Many viewers were disturbed by the final product. All of this made fans even more nervous about what Sam was planning for Season 3 of Euphoria. New faces and set leaks. Despite all the drama, HBO is moving forward. They officially announced earlier this year that production had started, and they revealed that singer Rosalia had joined the cast. Some short clips from the set have surfaced online. Fans have spotted scenes that appear to show Nate and Cassie getting married, Zendaya filming with a new character at a diner, and Rue yelling during an emotional scene. These leaks have created buzz, but they've also made fans nervous. Will these storylines make sense? Hints from the cast. Some of the actors have shared a few vague teasers about what's coming. Coleman Domingo, who plays Ali, confirmed that Season 3 includes a time jump. He said, "We'll see the characters years later, living completely
at the party was naked at the time. People just laughed it off, but now, it sounds like a giant red flag we all missed." And let's not forget that video of Khloe talking about how she started driving at 15. She even said she was drinking alcohol young. The whole vibe was off, and when you watch it now, it feels disturbing. Kinda like that clip of a young Justin Bieber meeting Diddy. Remember when Diddy was showing off his cars and telling Justin he was going to give him one? It seemed innocent at the time, but now, it feels like something else entirely. The similarities are hard to ignore. These powerful men lure young stars in with promises of fame, wealth, and a glamorous lifestyle, but what they're actually offering, that's the part that's becoming clearer now, and it's not good. Some fans are questioning why Kanye stayed silent all these years. If he really knew what was happening, why didn't he say anything sooner? But let's be honest, if the recent Diddy trial has shown us anything, it's that some seriously powerful people were attending those parties, speaking out against them.
Euphoria Season 3, what can you tell us about it?
Nothing.
Great. I love that.
That was the question we're not allowed to ask.
That's the question I should have said.
And there it is.
I'm very happy to be back. It's fun. Cassie's crazy. The cast is incredible. I love the crew. It's like going home to family. It's
Nice.
a lot of the same people from Season 1, so it's been like 6-7 years.
How far through shooting are you?
About halfway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, is it another character that's nothing like you?
Yes.
Yes.
She is insane. She's wild.
What was your favourite scene so far? Nothing.
Nice try.
Close.
Briefly at Diddy's recent trial. But he didn't stay long. Insiders say he left after hearing a witness describe something deeply disturbing. Whatever he heard was apparently enough to send him running, and now, he's not holding back. He's calling out Kris Jenner for allegedly sacrificing Khloe to gain favor in Hollywood. He's saying Khloe was deeply involved in Diddy's disturbing world and that this started when she was just a teenager. Naturally, fans have been going wild in the comments. Some people are saying the way the Kardashians latched onto Diddy was straight up disgusting. Others feel like this explains a lot about Khloe today, why she's so overprotective as a parent, why she struggles with trust, and why she seems so guarded in public. Many are also pointing fingers at Kris Jenner, saying she sold all her daughters to the highest bidder. That's a heavy accusation, but after hearing this story, it's not hard to see why people feel that way. There's even an old clip from the Kardashians reality show where someone casually mentions that Khloe went on tour with Diddy when she was just 16 at the time. It probably seemed harmless. Now, it sounds like something that never should have happened. So now the big question is, do you believe Kanye? Do you think Kris Jenner really pushed Khloe into Diddy's world for fame and connections? Or is there another side to this story that we haven't heard yet? Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear: this story is far from over. And as more details come out, the pressure on the Kardashian family is only going to grow. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and don't forget to check out the next video because baby, if you thought this was wild, you haven't seen anything yet.